You should already know by now that Russia is moving in the direction of Cuba, or is in Cuba now, and may or may not be positioned or positioning itself for an attack on America. And this is being revealed to us in the same calendar year that a Chinese spy balloon flew over the US, with people wondering if it happened during the previous administration and signs indicating that maybe that was covered up also. And yet people are going to play this left versus right, Biden versus Trump game? Are you fucking serious? Wow. There are people that I used to look up to that are so dark and evil. To me, in my eyes, they're not even worth criticizing and even watching to hear what they're saying, okay? Don't watch people that you hate and despise. It's not good for you. Only watch content from this point on from people that you're benefiting from. That's how I roll. I don't watch certain channels. All the friggin', hey, did I ask you to speak? With your commercials. You are annoying me. Okay? Oh, if we have to put on disco, we'll put on disco. I'm sorry for the interruption. The things I have to deal with, you know. I don't claim to be some this, that, and the other. Although during the eclipses, sometimes I get a little animated. I am just like you. However, the information and the things that I talk about, in my opinion, just to be frank, it's not normal. It's not normal, the long list of different things that I've done over the years that are not necessarily connected, but in a way, they are connected. Off-grid living, mindful relationships, getting outside the box of the left-right paradigm, starting your own show, supporting other people with their own show, rising above the anti-white racism and the other forms of illusions of separation that do exist. But there are reasons why we have tribalistic natures for our own self-preservation, but sometimes the enemy comes from within our own people. My own heritage on both sides, the mom side and the dad side, I do not perceive that those people back me. And people in this life, not of my gender and not of my heritage either, have done more for me than my own people, meaning that in my matrix reality, tribalism means nothing. Racial supremacy means nothing. There is no us first them when it comes to blood, but there is when it comes to the angel souls of less than 1% versus the demon souls that are here. Have I made myself clear? Have I made myself clear? Because if I haven't made myself clear yet to this community via my megaphone, well, I definitely tried to change that 1 hour ago. As I rode through like Paul Revere, this matrix ran through Kroger and all the places going, it is going down. You are going to prepare with food and water whether you like it or not, or you are going to suffer the consequences of what happens when the power goes out and it's not coming back. I don't run around this community attacking people. I run around this community and the internet attacking and exposing and overriding unconscious magnetic waves that are taking over our people. So I train at 24-hour fitness every day, except for rest days like now, 4 days in a row, which is not my norm because of the solar flares. And then I sit in the sauna, not for 5 minutes, not for 10 minutes, but for 40. And now eventually I'll be in that hot sauna with a gallon of water for 1 hour. The types of shit that does to your auric field and brain is very bueno, very, very good. Very, very healthy. If you're dealing with a THC addiction, a sex addiction, alcohol addiction, like get into a meditative, like, don't make me angry. You're not going to like what happens when I became authentically or become angry. And so I make angry videos that are personalized messages to my mom. I think of personalized messages to the A-man. And again, trying to resolve this past between us because I'm trying to save their fucking soul from the abyss because fire isn't coming. Fire is here now. And for the first time ever, I accept my place here in this matrix. I accept the fact that I'm in a uncool in reality place to be because everywhere these fucking Portlander hipster, too cool for school fucksters show up, they fuck everything up. Prices go up, everything goes up, and then they act like they're against Trump and the right. You're exposing white supremacy. You're so woke. And they create their own forms of oppression. Or do you need me to write a book on that one too? Okay, fine. Writes note now. and do it in a pen name so they'll never be able to fucking take you out. Because that's what this is coming to. Pen names with books that I litter throughout the cosmos that are not traced to me. Because this is not over after we are dead. This is not over after our number is removed from our soul and our name is removed from our soul. The war will continue in the cosmos. Because straight up, this is Masters of the Universe. So I told the people here, and I'm telling you, you are either with me in this fight against the devil, He-Man style, and don't you mock it, Gunner. Don't you mock it. Or you are one of them. You have a choice to make, Daniel's son. Walk left side road, safe. Walk right side road, safe. Walk middle, squash. Just like grape. That's not me saying pick a left or a right. You either going to commit yourself to this, or you are going to be taken over by the undertow of the demons that are coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you. They may have already come for you. They may have already come for my mother, my father, my grandfather, David, Sean, Phil, Bruce, Anna, Miriam, Pernian, and names I can't even pronounce of my sister and brother that I have never ever met, who are even curious who I am. Now, don't you tell me I'm not in a hell realm. Patrick knows what's up. And Patrick is still there. I don't need your emails. I don't need your money. I need your prayers, folks, because this is Mortal Kombat. This is war. And if you think the ultimate weapons in this war are guns, you got nothing coming. There are weapons out there that you can use. My advice to you is to worship God and build an altar and put those weapons of war that are non-lethal but could be lethal in your hands on the altar and pray to dear God you never ever have to cut a man and you never ever have to hurt a man. But if they come for the women, even though the women hate you, you are obligated as a good man to defend those little girls, to defend those women, to stop those men from harming them and selling their ass in the black market when they lose everything. Once this system and Wall Street and the new whatever is coming to other states in America, the new Wall Street, once all that goes dark, they are going to be running around like chickens with their head cut off, like fucking somebody owes them, like women owe them their pussy. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. Now, you want to talk about the suppression of women, you want to talk about the oppression of white people, you're talking to the guy that will blow the lid off of this satanic kingdom. I'm the guy with the juice. I'm the man with the golden plan. I'm the man who Alex Jones cannot stand toe-to-toe with and outbox me and outdebate me and outthink me and outpray me. Pound for pound, I would destroy him, metaphorically speaking. But if that man ever want to come to the table and break bread with me, cling beers with me, train with me, box with me, I will be at his office in 7 days' time. And we will settle this once and for all. Because he is my brother from another mother in the cosmos. But I tell you what, he will never be my mentor again. He has failed me, and he has failed you in pretty specific ways. Some of you knew him directly and know him directly. And choose him over me, over this fake perception of him being alpha. No, he is not alpha. He cannot out-debate me. He cannot out-think me. When he says that crazy-ass shit, Satan, get behind me. It's just fucking crazy. The type of mind control and mass marketing. And see, people know, like right now, we just got targeted with an ad. Oh, you drank recently. Have you tried this beer? How the fuck do you know that I drank recently? How do you know what type of beer I like? Who the fuck do you think you are? So these humans, they walked into this targeted individual, targeted collective reality. People in Afghanistan, Iraq are targeted collectives. They fucking killed them by the millions. And a lot of you people acted like you care because you said so years ago. And I knew what the controllers would do. They would flood your world with immigrants. And some of the craziest fuckers on top of it. And then I sit there and I support these fucks. And then I come to meet them and try to talk to them in their admin groups on Facebook. Refugees are welcome here. They're just fucking playing disco, man. I walk in and I start talking truth about what's coming potentially from the dark side to refugees. And they try to throw you out like some fucking bouncer. Get the fuck out. Banned. Who are you? Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. They think I'm channeling Alex Jones when I literally look. You want to put me and him in the cage is what has to happen. and he will not escape my presence. Give me 24 hours with him, and he's going to be crying and begging somebody, some guard, to intervene. It's going to be more painful than anal rape by the brothers in the pen. The pain that this Ghost Rider, through my eyes, is going to bring to your world and the evildoers. You don't understand. I am the identifier. I am marking evil people, and I am telling them that's what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I am telling them and I am commanding them to turn against evil right now on this planet, because if they are being directly reached to, I'm directly trying to stick my hand inside their heart and wake them up, including the people that brought me into this reality, including the man that bought me this watch in 2007, who threw me away years later, who literally pumped iron with a dude, West Coast City's most famous bodybuilder, on the back of a free magazine. Although only somebody with intelligence to know the real way that they got to where they were. And they for 20 years glorify W, who brought us into this mess. My former mentor joined the dark side by hanging out with men that went overseas, and he spent more time training them in the art of the punch, in my opinion, and talking about hurting people gangster style. And he has never repented of this, and things happened to him that I found out about this dude that I held up with high regard, my Bolo, my Bruce Lee, my A-Man, Japanese in heritage. He hurt somebody who he pretended to want to help, because this buddy who ended up being my fucking fan is what happened. This dude found me, and I never helped him, because when he found me and he fed me that day, I was fucking homeless. And it would be 2 weeks after sitting down with the A-Man, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and it was as if he was disgusted by me. And now I know the truth. That was after years of purging dark energy out of me and bringing in that God force in Costilla County, where I stood up. By the way, shut up. Shut your trap. Just no. Mute and open the curtain so my remote gets through, okay? Because what we need to do with our brains is blast through the mind control. You understand what I'm about to show you on Substack with Hollywood movies? Yes or no? Sunshine. Masters of the Universe, they live. Never-ending story. Heavy Metal, 1980. Rise of the Divine, Hot Feminine, Slaying the Dragon. End scene of Lord of the Rings. Hot blonde woman, slaying the dragon. They need to learn, women, how to fight the evil on their own. And the dark feudal feminism, anti-man, misandry is our enemy and is the enemy of God-fearing, Jesus-loving, good women that hear the sound of my voice now. You need to understand there is misogyny, which is real, kidnapping of women, harming of women, and then there is misandry. There's misogyny and misandry. And women, one woman from the city of my birth, when I started making content about that shithole, again, contacted me. You know that song by Moody Blues, Ride My Seesaw? Gee, I wonder what that's about. Ride My Seesaw. I think she wanted to ride my seesaw and didn't really seem to be intelligent enough to realize I wasn't in the fucking city of my birth, because I'm not. Those of you sensitive about accusations of white supremacy need to relax on this one. They are real white supremacists in P-Town, the Rose City in Portland, where I'm from. They're not Nazis? No, they're not Nazis. They are left-wing white supremacist trash who think Trump is the sole evil of the world. Trump is not my friend, but Trump is not the sole evil of the world. This shit that was going on, this nightmare shit, was already opened up before that dude was even born, or before that dude even thought about being president, although it could have been a long-term plan. What I'm saying is, my lack of worship of thy Trump should not be confused for me being under some psychosis that Trump is like the big bad devil of the world. They're all role players. And I think really I'm talking too much. I'm sweating. I need to just bring it down now. Bring it down now, sunshine. I think we need a little bit of... Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls, okay? Look, it just comes down to this. If AI is gonna spy on me, and AI is gonna fuck with me, and AI is gonna like pull this shit, okay, all the fucking time, spying on me, okay, then every now and then I gotta talk back into it. And I'm telling you, this AI thing is tarded. Voice activation doesn't even fucking understand me. It's like my fucking mother. What the fuck is going on? I'm telling you what, the A-man, Alex Jones, one day ranted to this song. And I listened to that, and then he's talking about, sacrifice energy. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you talking about sacrifice energy? What have we got to kill ourselves for? If we're serving God like you claim to be, then we shouldn't fear shit. We should be willing to go into the fire and walk over the fire and see ourselves as eternal souls, right? Battling Satan with an eternal sword, a flaming sword that cannot be stopped by nuclear weapons. We've got to come for the evil of this world. And I'm the man with the golden plan that wants to unite the humanoids of this world that are not yet taken over by evil or evil men that have broadcasted bad radio shows into their fucking brains for 25, 30 years. Now a new story for you. In 2012, John Stottmiller and the guy who has that show, Wake Up America, that cocky mofo, they looked at me up and down like I wasn't a human being when I walked up to them at prepper conference with a camera saying, let's talk about the Chinese invasion. And John Stottmiller tells me, who knew me for 2006, come back tomorrow. Looking me up and down. But he tried to hold back a sense of judgment. But the other hosts that were there were looking me up and down like I didn't even fucking belong in America. Don't you ever tell me you're preparing America for what's coming with China and Russia when you deny that I was right. In my eyes and on my show, you are either with me or you are with the future invaders of America. You are either with me or you are with China, Russia, and the true Islamic terrorists. Because ISIS got their money from this country. And ISIS is being used as a death squad in Afghanistan today to kill real God-fearing people, my people. And there will be hellfire to the people that are marching in foreign lands. I don't care if you fucking kill me, because once that happens, I'm coming back as a solar flare, and the real fun will begin. There will be no fear of the grid going down. I don't care if they built nuclear weapons. I don't care if they built nuclear plants. If that's the way it's going to go, that's the way it's going to go. But in the end, God will prevail over the demon scum that have taken over this earth, and there will be no prisoners. The hell that I believe should be created for the enemies of God is a hell realm in which there is recovery. There isn't rape. It's like the spiritual version of Clockwork Orange. In that dimension, in that realm that I am building in the cosmos with the Creator, we will put in this gladiator school of the hell realm books, DVDs, talk shows. They will be learning real martial arts, yoga, bodybuilding, prayer. They will learn the secrets of the universe. And what you have now in this supposed law and order society where they're putting people away, including many innocent people that didn't do shit, assault nobody, is they're creating rape victims. They're creating criminals. They're creating super soldiers. They're creating prostitutes. They're creating strippers. They're creating bad fucking people 24/7 in this reality. You are either going to stop it in its tracks and expose it and ride with God. Don't ride with the devil. Every time you hear that song on the radio, understand that it is mind control, even if Van Halen rocks, especially the 50 album. And you all should know about the Rat Privacy album. That is the shit. In this year of 2024, I am tapping into the rock and powerful gangsterism, 1980s spirit, pre-Big Brother, somebody's watching me spirit every fucking day I live here. Every day the weight goes up. Every day my punches get even harder and faster as I hit a 200-pound heavy bag. I guarantee you cannot prove to me that Alex Jones or anybody on his staff can strike harder than me. Period. So you are either with the powerful men of the future or you are with the enemies of humanity. You are now being put on notice. You are either with humanity or you're trying to stop me from speaking. You are either going to give me a chance at helping this state and this country and this planet, or you are going to prove to me that you have been too influenced by them. And if that's the case, directly sending you emails and making videos for you doesn't work anymore because of this post-eclipse mind control. Got to go full renegade. Got to go full James Bond. Pulling out that cigarette, don't smoke, flipping that laser, and poof, out goes a giant flame, A-Man style, something that he bought in Hong Kong. in 1979. Now, let's continue on here. Now, when we talk about Megadeth, Train of Consequences.
He's such a dedicated employee.
1977. See that beer can? In 1977. Another fucking beer commercial. Fuck it, man. It's got the XX, like porno. Fuck that porno shit, man. I peek at it once in a while. I fucking hate. I want all the porno sites taken down by an EMP. What do you think about that? Fuck it. You don't need porno to self-pleasure. Porno is run by Satan. How about we replace that dark porno with romantic porno? Hey, you want to see a positive sex scene? Go get the movie Jewel of the Nile, 1985. I want her. I want to be Michael Douglas. I want that. I want that. I want passionate lovemaking. Terminator was a bit rapey for me. I want Jewel of the Nile. I want her. I want that. I want to bring forth a golden child who's going to save the world consciously with a woman and be thinking about that while we're coming. I'm sorry, that's too much. You can't do that, folks, in hell. It's just wham, bam, thank you, bam. No healing, no massage, no healing touch. I bring home a book from Goodwill and show it to somebody, and they're like, that's New Age. What? What? Doing this is New Age? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's normal and it's human. In 1977, the movie Network came out, and in 1976, and that was the start of the solar cycle. But in 1972, there was a massive wave of energy that hit the Earth, and with that came a wave of spirituality. Just like there's a supernova getting ready to hit us in September 2024, right? It's gonna light up our skies, Aurora Borealis, but it won't be the sun. It's something else is about to hit us like a ton of bricks. Are you ready? Are you ready for the terror storm? And are you ready for the cosmic storm that has the power to evaporate and burn demons and send them back to the abyss? Hence my videos on meditation and grounding, Vipassana, deep breathing. Om. Namaste. Shalom. Inshallah. God be with you. In Jesus' name. And then there's Sanskrit. Yali, 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 gali. No, I'm kidding. But these are Kujikuri poses, part of 9 hand positions. Okay, I did this, and straight up people like literally unsubscribe because they think I'm doing Illuminati shit. That's how gone modern humans are. You talk 33 numbers, any type of like using the symbols for your own benefit, they'll think you're with them while acting like they're spiritual. That's crazy. 1977, 1976, Network came out. And what does he say? I don't know what to tell you about the Russians. Fuck, man, shit's crazy. Everybody's going crazy. But you've got to say, my life matters. You've got to get mad. You've got to go out to the fucking window. You've got to fucking open it and say, my life fucking matters. I'm mad as hell and I'm not fucking taking it any fucking more. Okay, how many times have you fucking said that in your community right fucking now? How many times have you fucking broken down in front of someone in fucking tears and told them the fucking future before it happened? Okay, because this is the world I'm living in, and we are in a terror storm now, and you're either going to wake up to this reality, and what that man told you about before it turned dark, or this undertow of darkness is going to pull you like a little girl on the Oregon coast. I'm you-know-who, signing off, reminding you, Jedi, the path to the ultimate truth and place of power still lies within.